All right, mount isn't my favorite position to do, but like, you know, there's been a time or two where motherfuckers might have called me Mount Dracula because I was so fucking deadly from the top. All right, boom. We get into the mount position. Now, if someone's gonna be, I feel like if somebody's super smart or super stupid with their defense, they're gonna stand in the back. If they're super dumb about it, it's because they don't know any better to try and improve position. They're not shrimping, they're not pushing off the knee, turning to their side a little bit. Or they're really smart and they realize that if they turn to their side with the wrong person and mount, they're probably gonna get compromised with arm isolation and shit like that. So you have to force the position sometimes. You could sometimes do that by taking the lapel and pushing it into the neck. Sometimes you can just grab the jacket and pull them up a little bit. But I want to get her arm on this side of my body. Sometimes the easiest way to do that is just to do nothing and just force them to get tired, or start smothering them. And eventually, if they get stupid or tired, they go to put their arms around you so they can try to bridge and roll you over. That's usually an act of desperation when that happens. Or you got somebody super fucking strong. Okay? So as soon as I feel those arms wrap around me, that's my cue to go. I'm gonna cross face away from the side that I'm attacking. I'm gonna pull my opponent to her side, and I'm squeezing her with my knees. You'll see my foot is pressed up against her shoulders, the knees pressed up against her chest. Now, we have our attacks that we were doing here the other day. This isn't anything special, it's kind of common knowledge in Jiu-Jitsu, but I have my shoulder lock here. I'm creating tension on her arm by pushing down on the wrist, which is pulling up. Again, I'm still controlling the jacket, keeping my weight on her, keeping her squeeze. I'm doing the shoulder lock by pushing down and away. She's tapping right there. If she's a beast and she straightens out her arm, I'm gonna try to catch her with the arm crush. Okay? Or maybe a wrist lock. Okay? All that's there. I can transition to arm bars and stuff like that too. I also have the monoplata that I want to hit, where we're going to step over, okay, and lower ourselves down to the side for the shoulder lock. I lower myself down, I'm resting on my hip, I'm trapping her wrist underneath my hip, and all I need to do to finish the attack is to raise my knee off the mat. Barely got to move at all. It's super powerful, a lot of pressure on the shoulder and the elbow. Okay. You guys are going to do the first two. She's going to do it to you now. And then I'll show the third one again. I don't want to do it all at once, so I want to have you guys do it in two pieces. Cross face away. Okay. Shoulder lock. Arm crush. And then step over, but stop right there.
Sorry, I have to adjust my knee.
That's it. No, not in his armpit. It's across his neck.
It's across his neck.
Your foot. It's on his arm.
Okay.
There you go. All right, that's where you're going to pause.